Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to beat the Black Rabbit Brotherhood in Liza P. This is a challenging boss fight since you're fighting 3 and even 4 figures at a time. So with these tips I hope I can make this fight a little bit more useful. So with this I'm using the Puppet Ripper, which gives you a long range attack with your R2, which allows you to hit all 3 of them at once. Now this makes this fight a lot easier because part of the reason this fight is difficult is you have to bring down all their hellfires. So with that long reach you're able to attack 3 of them at a time. Fire is the preferred element here as it's going to deal a little bit extra damage, and especially if you got the amulet that increases damage to humans, you're going to have an easier time with this fight too overall, so make sure to equip that. Also with this fight, I'm using the Falcon Eyes for my Legion arm, as certain parts of the fight you're going to want a ranged attack, especially later on, and if you're able to get the dodge attachment for that as well, it makes this fight a little bit easier. So yeah, with that being said, I also use the different abrasives, the acid one too, because it's going to build up some extra damage. That's all going to be very helpful with this fight, since they are, I would say, they could be damaged by electric, fire, and even the acid pretty well, as they're humanoid, and there's a wide variety of them. So that's where that puppet attack, or the Puppet Ripper's scythe attack, comes in. Holding down the R2 allows the blade to fly out like you see there and hit them all and spread that acid damage or fire damage, because they're going to use their own elements against you too. It's not like you can prepare by equipping any of your armor that's going to block more of the fire or electric. They use them all, so you just have to deal with that and kind of manage your attacks there that way. But once you get them all down, you're going to have one more surprise. Now you can see the sky just fell down there, and to my left there is the eldest brother again, and he's got some new attacks this time, being infected. So yeah, be careful with this one. Hopefully by this time you'll have them all down, because he could be quite difficult if you still have them all alive. It's very important to blitz as much damage as you can as quickly as possible to get these guys down. But the eldest brother, you want to keep your distance as much as possible and play it smart, especially if it's one-on-one at that point. So I was throwing down some items there just to get them out of my item log there. But one of the best tips is to save your items for the very end boss. And you can also do something a little bit cheesy here, where you can hold him against the wall, especially if he's giving you a struggle or just doing too much damage. You can kind of hold him against the wall, and if you're using the Puppet Ripper, it will attack through it. So that's a way to cheese this boss a little bit, and you can do that in a few other parts of the game, as there is some difficult bosses here that just are made a little bit easier. This is without any patches the game at launch, so this boss might have changed by the time that you see this video, but overall I think the best strategy is to try and use as much of the elemental weapons as you can to stack up damage. And then once you get to the eldest brother here, try to keep your distance as much as possible, and if you're using this weapon, which I highly recommend, use it within a good range of him, that he's not going to hit you. So somewhere around here where he can be held against, that makes this fight a little bit more easy. As you can see, he's trying to use his anger attack there and not able to, since he's stuck against the wall. But that's how you beat the Black Rabbit Brotherhood in Liza P. Thank you so much for watching.